Well, here we go again. Hey, we're back after a couple of weeks being completely MIA. And I should apologize for that. Life and the universe and everything kind of got completely wrapped up in my streaming schedule. And in light of having to pick between needing to sleep and health and Final Fantasy, when I had time, Final Fantasy won out. So for those of you who were waiting for Phoenix Wright, I apologize. I promise I'm still playing Phoenix Wright games. So, the Amaryllian, I see you down there. Welcome back. It's good to see you. And so, as you can tell, I'm not starting from the very beginning of this trial. I am starting where I failed last time. I got to a certain point, and then I just kept throwing things at the wall to see what would stick. So I'm going to do it again. Hey there, Racy. And we're gonna see what happens. This is the exact point at which I failed. And so here we go. I was about to try again to prove that something about the images that were taken by our photographer had an inconsistency. So here we go. I forgot what everybody's voices sounded like, so forgive me. Here we are. Oh, that's loud. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and read everything as if it's the first time. Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. But there weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. Just really loud in my ear. Alright. So... I don't know where to go with this. Hold on. I'm just gonna press everything and see what happens. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know what you want to find. Contradictions, but really. I know that's not what you said, I'm just gonna roll with it. I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. Let's see... This is gonna suck. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Let's press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Alright. The thing I don't get, right, is the fact that there was another bang. Now, where was the second bang supposed to come from? Oh crap, I went past the point. Let me see here. Well, when it comes to this game, normally if there's extra conversation in regards to what somebody said, then that's a big hint. And so I already know that there's supposed to be a monster on the lake. Could it be that she wasn't actually there? Well, of course she wasn't there to look for the shot. But what's up with the second bang? There was an area thing on the lake with that boat. I tried everything last time. I'm just gonna keep throwing crap at the wall. I mean, I have a full set of points here, so let's try it. Nope. Gosh, what am I doing? Don't watch this if you want tips on how to pass everything. That's not what I'm here to do. Hold on a minute. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? I really... The thing is, like... Racy says, you heard the shot ring out, but did that shot make Liberty fall? Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. I'm pressing further. You can't see a damn thing. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. You can't... Nope, that didn't work. This isn't right. What is it that I'm missing? What is not working? Hey there, Prince of Spades. The thing is that she didn't see. The camera saw. Nope. I am so stoned. The camera saw the things, she did not see the things. The picture is not clear. And the second bang is not accounted for. How do I draw attention to that? Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Wait a minute, I already did this one. Yeah, I already talked to her about this one. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh. Why were you camping there, anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This is all sounding suspicious. Miss Hart, could you please be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Oh, wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then, say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it! Who was that? It was me. Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Meh. Wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. I'm not saying order 6 times. Princess Spade says, did you ask on the second statement? I accidentally did, and apparently it kicked something off in the trial. So we're rolling on it, I guess. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya? Alright, let's see. Peh, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Here we go. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. What will Maya say? got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Oh, what? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken... Whoops. Excuse me a moment. A whole lamp went out again. So I need to turn it back on. There we go. Sorry about that. This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? Oh, what? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. We're getting somewhere, and I only have 2 points left. How Edgeworth was seen. If I'm peeking the mic, please let me know. It's difficult trying to get everything straight. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. How are binoculars supposed to help that? And binoculars are nowhere in this set of things. Like, it's so random. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. That's not a big deal. I'll press it anyway. Your camera? Yeah. It's got an automatic... The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. It's not letting you answer any of my questions. What's up with these frickin' random binoculars? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Press further. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is, perhaps, the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The cameras were set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. It was not. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Say as who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upward to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Ugh. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Oh, well then, what exactly was she photographing? I know. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? That's easy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. Oh, what's this? A newspaper article. Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I'm just gonna say I have proof and wing it. I have it. Proof. Huh. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. Here is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster. Huh. Hey there, Todd. Thing is, the camera was facing the lake. I'd say the camera itself is like the only... really the only proof. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photo here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just... Gosh, I'm so sorry, y'all. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But, as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right. Fine, I'll testify. Won't change nothing, no.
Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it.
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative reporter. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Well, the witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Is there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. That would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance as a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, and the Todd, yes, this is actually a real series of games. The Todd says, howdy howdy, I've only ever seen memes of this. It's a real game? Yes, it is. It's a whole series of games, and they're all fantastic, and I haven't played them since the early 2000s, and that's why I'm playing them again. Alright, let's see. And Prince Spade says, share the Gordy picture thing? I want to see why she said this. Let's press that. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake.
Heck, if word got out that what I was up to, the lake could be swarming with competitors.
Competitors?
Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop.
Is that the only reason why you were hiding the truth?
Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. Heard the bang straight out at the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it?
Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected.
Wasn't much else to look at? There wasn't much else to look at.
Yep. I don't know. If she heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Alright. Saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot? See, this is where we're getting back into the twos. There was no way, no reason for there to be two. There was nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot for some other place? I don't think so. Nope. The lake was smooth as glass. Nobody was on the shore, neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Alright. The thing is, I can't just, like, up and have things enlarged. All I can do is present the picture. All I can really do is just, present what I have. I can't make the game, you know, say something else. So for this page, you're pretty sure, like, where should I present it then? Because all these statements are about the same very short period of time, and I just... Man, I've never requested backseat driving before. Let's see. Oh man, okay. I'll present the lake picture. I'll present it here. Because I don't know where else... I mean, I could present it on the previous, but I don't know what that would present, so... here. Backseat driving for the win, here we go. Nope. Damn it. I only have one more shot. I'm gonna fail again. There's just so many little things, but not a chance to really present them all, and of course that would be wasteful if that were even possible. So here's the things I'm noticing, right? She's talking about 2 bangs. The gun was fired 3 times. Then, why do we only have 1 photo if this
camera was supposed to respond to loud bangs. There's only one photo. Meaning that the camera only went off once in regards to one bang. Those are the two things I'm noticing. And then she did bring up a point, right? That he could have been shot from somewhere else. That is possible. You know, why are we taking her word for it? She's in one location. It's like, how would she even know that? She's nowhere near them. You know, I don't... There's so much that you could actually pick apart, but because of the limitations of the game, and the limitations of what they're giving us, and the statements, it's as tricky as all hell. And sometimes it's really not as tricky as it seemed after you figure out what it is, but in the process of walking up to what it is, it's so vague. Oh. Dang. I'm gonna present the pistol because it was fired 3 times, and I don't understand that, even though it's not gonna go anywhere. So that's what I'm gonna do. And it went nowhere. I don't want to see my game end again. Okay. So this is how I got back to the point where I was at before, right? When I failed at the last stream, I played back up to the previous point, and then I started from a save state. And so that's probably going to be exactly what I'm going to do. Hold on a minute. And once again, just to let y'all know, I have copies of, like, this game on my shelf. Jeez. I'm gonna go back to the save state. Here we go. Here we go. We're back to where we started at the beginning of the stream. And I think what happened, if I recall, is that I pressed everything and it kicked off another line of questioning. So, that's what I'm gonna do. So we went over the part where it was technically Christmas Day. Yep, you were in your car. Still dealing with the research student thing. We're gonna press. We're gonna go back through all this. We're gonna press this. I still wish somebody would point out that we have 1 photo and 2 bangs. Nothing lines up. And I actually forgot what I answered earlier. No, the picture's not clear. I'm sorry, like, Von Karma's objection voice is insane. Keeps talking about this second frickin' bang. I can't wait to get into that. That's such an odd detail for everybody to be jumping over. Come on. We're gonna have to go back through all the stuff with Maya. There's so many conversation forks. Alright, so this is the conversation fork. We're gonna have to go through all this again. And we need to get through to the part where I wish I could rewind this stream and just... Okay, so this is where Maya's gonna jump up. We're gonna keep pushing through, and I only have 10 minutes left, but I'm just gonna go ahead and keep pushing today's stream because I can't do this. I can't do this trial a third time. So I'm going to try. I'm gonna make a save state roughly about where I started screwing up again. So I'm sorry that y'all get to watch this and not actually see anything further because I kept messing up. My apologies. Alright, this is... We have to be getting close to the end of this trial. It's wrong. And Prince of Spades, you said that you were lagging. From what I understand, like where you're located, it very often ends up with you lagging a bit behind. And from what I understand, you got a new ISP, so hopefully that'll fix that. Okay, so when we get out of this whole part where Maya is taken out of the court, I'm gonna make another save state. At least that'll save us from having to go through all this. Okay, what is it that I said? I think this was for the photo. I think this was the photo. Yeah, okay. And then I said after this was the article. We are so close to the end of this. I feel like I'm wasting y'all's time. This is ridiculous. And I'm glad you're enjoying it, Prince of Spades, because I feel so silly fast forwarding through all the stuff I already read for y'all. I'm gonna save state right here, even though I know that there was a... even though I know that there was a... another point. All right. It hasn't shown up yet on the stream, but in my local streaming software, the Todd adds, I'm enjoying the hell out of this. It'll show up on the stream eventually, but I'm glad to hear that, Todd. I feel so silly. Alright, let's see. Let's finish setting up the camera, got back in the car, brought my oh yeah, the thing with the binoculars. Okay, so... look with the binoculars. Dang it, what was it I said? There it goes, now it's popped up on the stream. Alright. Let's press about the binoculars. And this is about the time when we find out that she's not looking for any of these things. And yes, the camera is important, so I will re-answer that. Yep, I do. I think I presented the camera itself here. Yeah, okay, that's what I did. Okay. I cannot believe I've just spent 10 minutes fast forwarding through stuff I already read. Alright, it was this. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close to where I completely fell off the thing. Save that. Okay. I think this is where I messed up. Okay. Yeah, this is where I messed up, I think. Okay, so... proof that the witness is trying to photograph Gordy... Oh wait, I did answer that already. Okay. The thing about that loud noise part, that's something that you kind of had to remember from talking to Larry Butts. It's not actually mentioned in the article itself, so that takes a bit of memory there, because that was a small comment. Come on, almost back to where I messed up. Almost. Almost. Okay. Yeah, I think this is where I screwed up. Yeah. Okay, save state. Boom. Alright. Not a research student. Investigative reporter. Imagine, got a picture, so I was camping out by the lake, but that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, you looked straight out at the lake, and there wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat. And then you saw a flash in one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot, and I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart, and hoped to fry. Damn. It's like 15 minutes to get right back there. Okay. Alright. Here is where I do the save state. Okay. So, here we go. Not a research student. Investigative reporter. An investigative... Oh, she said photographer, sorry. Investigative photographer. Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just all hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object? A UFO. That's what I heard, had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. UFO. Imagine what a scoop it would be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on a TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumor of the Month show qualifies. Last month's show was
Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in a newspaper. For real! Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. Yes. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep. Borrowed it from a friend at a university. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. But that's all it was hiding. Let's press. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Hey, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason why you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. Heard the bang when I looked straight out the lake. See, Todd, you're getting it. I can't wait till this game lets me talk about that second gunshot. Alright. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It's a lot sharper sound than I would have expected. You did not? Oh yeah, the friggin' binocular excuse. Okay. Wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. If she heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Press that. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from another place? I don't think so. Nope. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither. Again, why are we taking her word for it? You can't see anything. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. Alright, let's see. I've pressed on everything now. She said she had her binoculars, so that's how she's watching the whole time. And I wish I could remember what it was I failed on before. I'm not gonna rewind the stream to remember what it was I did. I wish I should have been taking some notes. Let's see. Watched the boat the whole time, saw a flash in one of the man's hands, and heard another gunshot. I think I had presented the photo here and failed. I think I did try the camera on that last comment. here we go. Nope. I hate it when he says he can see nothing faulty. Wasn't much else to look at, but you'd be looking for Gordy. The last thing I presented was... Oh crap. I have such bad short-term memory. I think I... Okay. Things I presented before were the gun on the second bang. I've presented... Oh gosh. I can't remember. Somebody scroll back in the stream. You can do it. Let me press on this one again. I'm gonna try presenting the newspaper article there. Whoa! It worked! Miss Hart. Oh god, we're finally out of that. Jeez. Were you really looking at that boat? Oh, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Oh, what? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Huh. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat. Until now. This, is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and... what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. Sorry, wrong voice. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. Oh, that's what you were saying, Prince of Spades. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged the photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Here we go. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You're the one who told me not to show it to court in the first place. Yo, bull. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright. There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to... Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? If I wait and see, then it'll end. If I object to the I wanted the enlargement. How do I object to the enlargement? What other evidence can I show? Alright. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Oh, what might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange in this photo. I don't understand what's strange about the photo. The gun? Okay. I'm letting you backseat drive, Prince of Spades. Here we go. I mean, it's the only thing in here that could possibly be pointed out. I mean, okay, here we go. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does... Oh, sorry, wrong voice. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. It's gonna be something with the gun. Hold on. Yep, here we go. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon are from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? What? Larry? Oh wait, no. Okay, so Miss Hart, the victim himself, or Larry? I'm not gonna say Miss Hart, obviously, and not Larry, so the only other option is the victim. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. Oh, what? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There is no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Alright, we got the updated autopsy report. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. Jeez! Alright. Y'all, thank you so much. December 26, 1:15 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there in that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear you say that, Edgeworth.
Jerk.
I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. To be continued. Yes, we are saving. Jeez. Okay. That's gonna be it for today. We are in 30 minutes over time. Wow. Alright, so first of all, I need to thank Prince of Spades and the Todd for your input and your banter, both. I normally, I know that y'all don't normally backseat drive on this game. I appreciate your backseat driving today. This could have easily ended up being a try number 3 or a 3-hour stream when normally this is only an hour long. So thank you so much. And Todd, yes, the Todd says, the stream's gonna catch up, but again, Streamlabs is showing me what the chat says before it shows up on the screen. So I'm seeing where the Todd said, I didn't even realize how worked up I was until I took a breath. And yeah, that's kind of the beauty of this game series, Todd, is that this game really does involve you. It really does get you worked up. I love this game series, and when this game is done, because this is actually the last case in this game, I'm gonna keep doing Phoenix Wright games. I have at least 2 others on my shelf, maybe 3. I think I have 4 Phoenix Wright games on my shelf. So as you can see, clearly this is not my actual DS Lite. But kind of the rule of thumb is that if you own the game, then this is fair. So I do own these games, and I'm gonna keep doing it because I own these games. So yeah, these games are fantastic. I love them. The Todd says, I am notoriously backseat driving. You're sorry, but glad it helped. I'm not sorry at all. Thank you so much. Princess Spade says, I might have been quietly yelling. Oh my gosh. We're gonna be back next Tuesday for more Phoenix Wright. This is going to be... The next stream is going to end up being a research. And it looks like we're gonna be back looking up more stuff. It's not going to be another court scene yet, thank goodness. So if y'all are willing to join me next Tuesday for going back out to the scene of the crime and finding out more stuff, we'll be here for it. And back with my very strange voice acting and all the rest. So I hope y'all enjoyed today. I know y'all did. Thank you so much again. I will see y'all the next time we stream, and I will catch y'all soon. Have a good evening, y'all.